All right, so this is a battle report between the elves and the warriors of the dark gods. This is the game right after the last battle, the same day. Got 2 games in, so I was pretty happy about that. This time I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive because elves are squishy on the inside, a crunch, squishy on the outside, and squishy on the inside. So it shouldn't be too bad. I should be able to do this quite easily, handily. He has one giant unit of spearmen. To the left of the spearmen is a unit of I'm gonna call them white lions for right now, and to the right of those are some sword masters. On the hill there, he has 2 bolt throwers. Not really afraid of those, and a unit of fast cavalry. And over to the far right, he has a unit of silver helms. My guys from left to right decided to take a lopsided approach here and have my crusher bus, instead of being in the middle, on the left, far left, refusing the flank. This allows me to get to his squishy parts quicker, and allows me to punch and hit where I want to hit instead of being reactive this time, which I should have done in the first game. This time he actually got first turn, so it's been a whole day of being second. But I'm okay with it this time, even though there are bolt throwers. The bolt throwers are not really afraid of them because against shooting he needs 6s to hit me. So I'm really not afraid of them actually hitting at all because of the shrine. But they are primary targets, and I'm going to actually target them first and have him on his heels after I destroy those. I push my fallen forward to try to it'll just make a bunch of mess in the middle, so it'll be harder for him to maneuver to react to my fast moving units. Hopefully he'll take the bait and charge them, and then I'll be able to get a nice juicy flank charge. Here's another angle. Yeah. Now he did have a great eagle. It's being represented by 2 models, look like 2 cavalry models put together. Really not afraid of the great eagle. He's not using the great eagle the way personally I would use the great eagle. That being, send him down the middle. Since I don't have any shooting, it shouldn't have a problem with that. He did take the bait and he charged in his unit of white lions and a chariot into the flank of the fallen, crushing 4 of them with the impact hits alone. So really not looking for that guy to do anything else. He's going to die. He changes facing. Instead of allowing me to hit him on the flank, that was a smart move. He moves his fast cavalry forward just a little bit. Yeah. But I actually did charge those guys, and he fled. And now we're into my turn again, bottom of turn 2, and I'm charging all those markers. Basically charging everything in, attempting to charge everything in on the left side to just lopside the board. He's going to try to block my units from charging his bolters on the hill, bolt throwers on the hill. But my crushers got in, and I believe not only did the crushers get in, but also my dragon lord got into that unit of white lions. I think they're called. They might be called white dragons, but I'm not sure. Yeah, that should go well in my favor. He did kill quite a few of the crushers, but I killed all of the white lion unit. And so now his spearmen are now going to have to fight at least the crusher unit. Because he really can't make the wheel to get to the dragon, which, yeah. And I'm going after that wizard. He does have his wizard floating outside the unit. And that's going to be, it's going to be key to me going after him because he's vulnerable. And since he is vulnerable, he's going to be on his heels to try to protect that guy the entire time. His bolt throwers are they're dead already, so now he has to protect his lone wizard. Which the lone wizard, he is doing some things, but he's really not. He's not that important to this battle right now. Yeah, I'm doing quite a bit of damage. I'm going to charge the Chimera into the bolt thrower to the left, and the war shrine into the bolt throw on the right. In this close combat, he was able to kill the crusher with impact hits, I believe it was, and so the guy in close combat, he's going to be there alone. Um, it was only 2 wounds, and I did some wounds back, and so he was able to, my BSB was able to stick right there. Over here on the right, he was able to charge his sword masters into the marauders. They broke in close combat, obviously, because they're marauders and those are sword masters, and they get away because he decides not to chase. I would have chased with the. Well, I think he did try to chase with the chariot, and the chariot failed to catch the guy, so that's good. In this close combat, in my turn, I decided to charge the monster in on the flank of the chariot to get rid of that chariot, and I charged the dragon lord in to the front. Now I've already used my poisonous breath weapon in the first close combat with the white lions. Now this close combat, I'm going to use the flaming breath weapon. A lot of people don't realize chaos dragons have 2 heads, so I could use those 2 heads separately in each turn. So he was quite confused about that. The dragon centaur came in, and he did exactly what I thought he would do. He killed the chariot, and the lord and his unit, they're gonna take that unit apart. It's only a matter of time. He was able to score 1 wound on the dragon centaur. So, and he puts his eagle like that. Now, what I would have done is I would have probably put the eagle in front of the. I don't know. I mean, he really didn't have that many options. In my turn, I was able to rally those guys, those marauders. So he decided to charge in his turn. Here's another look at that close combat there. In this close combat, the Dragon Lord, the Juggernaut, did quite a bit of damage. He was able to score 3 wounds with the a spell that he was able to get through. He was able to get like 3 or 4 wounds in to the Dragon Lord, which I'm still not really caring about that because he's still alive. So yeah, he was able to he was able to make them flee again. And he faces his chariot again to look at the dragon centaur. I attempted to charge the shrine into this wizard. The wizard gets away. He decided to flee him. And over here, he's probably gonna attempt to charge. He's going to charge the dragon centaur with his guys over there, and he gets a flank charge with the chariot and front charge with the unit itself. And the marauders get away again. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens in this close combat between with the dragon centaur, and I'm well pleased with his ability to stay alive in close combat. Toughness 6 is pretty tough to beat. All right. He did charge the shrine with his heavier cavalry. The shrine failed to do any wounds, and he gets away. Yeah, the Chaos Lord is going to probably charge that unit there. Or he may just charge the wizard, which I think I'm going to charge the wizard so I can get those juicy points if the wizard doesn't get away. The shrine, I don't really care about the shrine right now. He's doing what he needs to do, and that's just to be a nuisance. They were able to kill the Dragon Centaur close combat. Oh, boo-hoo. And he sees the flank of the War Shrine as it's fleeing away. I was kind of afraid that he would charge the chariot into the machine, into my fleeing monster, shrine, but he didn't. I charged the sorcerer. The sorcerer didn't get quite far enough away, and the Dragon Lord caught him and killed him and ate him, chewed him up, and crapped him out. And then I was able to rally the shrine in my turn, and he charged the bird and his big unit into the shrine. That should be interesting, because so far the shrine has not died in actual close combat. It's either getting run down or it's just getting away altogether. And over here, I kind of ignored the unit that's fleeing, because they fled away from the Chimera, which I charged, and he decided to flee. And they fled on into the other side of the dragon. It caused them to make a dangerous terrain test, and then they failed that, and then he failed I think he failed like a dangerous terrain test twice. One from my the dragon, and then the other one from the terrain that he landed in. The Chimera turns and faces the unit, and then my crushers were able to get the charge in my turn, and yeah, that was it. It was pretty much the only thing left was the Great Eagle. So I think that was a big win, probably a 20-0 for the Chaos, the Dark Gods. It's about time. I've been getting my butt handed to me, but yeah. So subscribe and comment, and I'll see you guys later.